So let's continue our talk about the what are you gonna call it about emotions. So the reason I decided to start with the emotional dimension is because you don't want to be making financial decisions with your emotions. You do not want to make social decisions with your emotions. For instance, you don't want to lose friends because you feel a certain way without necessarily understanding what is happening as a whole. So emotions are pretty important, something to you should try and be able to be in charge of. So another thing about emotions, if you look at every mental illness, or for instance mental disorders that they're not okay, what do I call them? Not chronic, for instance, because we have chronic mental illnesses and then we have the mental illnesses that we actually do acquire on a daily lifestyle. For instance, anxiety and depression. So for mental emotions, if you look at the root cause of most of these illnesses, it's because of our emotions, you know and if you are in control, we do have a lot of power. We do have power. We just don't know how to exercise it to be able to be in charge of not only our life, to be in charge of a lot of other things. Like, you should be in charge of so many things, but we aren't. That's the honest truth. We aren't in control of so much that is happening in our lives. So one of the things it's a small step. It's such a small step, but it makes such a big difference to be able to be in charge of your emotions. So try your best. Work on that area of your emotions. And I'd like to take this step together. Your emotions are controlled by so many your hormones. So try and work out. If you can't work out, watch your intake. In computer we say garbage in, garbage out. One of the reasons that we are getting so emotionally overwhelmed and depressed, anxiety, is because we have so much intake. We are watching so much content. We are watching so much from our televisions, but we don't have the outtake. We have to be able to get these things out in your smallest way. For instance, your creative way. How do you get creative? And if it's not creative, how do you get out your emotions? What is your way? What is your way? Because you do have a way. Because if you don't find a way, I'm pretty sure you get this out in the wrong way. Because if you take too much, you start getting this out to your kids, your family, people around you, your job, your seniors, your inferiors. You get so angry at them, as in you need to be able to take these things out. And trust me, if you don't control how you get them out, they definitely will come out and you will not be able to be in control. So try and work on the emotions. And the best thing is, it isn't science. It's not Greek. It's not something that is so hard. I am a Christian, and the best thing about being able, I have learned recently, not that I didn't know this, that you can tackle depression in a Christian way. You can tackle anxiety in a Christian way. And these words, they sound so big. Anxiety, depression, chronic, whatever, they are so complicated. But if you go to the Bible, you'll find the same words in such a simplified manner, like sorrow, like sadness, anger. They are tackled. In Proverbs, we have that. In Psalms, we have about sorrow. So, sorrow is like feeling about a loss, And when we come to tackle them in the secular way, which is nothing wrong with the secular way, we start saying grieving about your loss. But when you go to the Bible and figure out, what does this say? How is my feeling? Why am I feeling this way? You realize there's sorrow, and there's ways you can tackle that. There's anger, there's sadness. These things are there, and people have gone through them. You are not the first. So it's good to be able to be in charge, and that is one of the most important dimensions that I really wanted to talk about as the first in my vlog. So dimension about emotions is such a big part. It's such a big part in our life because you need to be able to be in control of that. You don't want to be making decisions about your love, about family, about your friends, about your church, about anything without having your emotions together. Because the thing about emotion, it takes your intelligence away. When you're so in such a bad place emotionally, you won't reason with the intelligence that you actually do have, because we are pretty intelligent beings. But some of the things we do make decisions, and people are like, and then you see people break down even on social media, and you're like, girl, please, how old are you again? And you're like, girl, what did he say you do again? And because we're making the decision emotionally, we haven't got it all together. It's okay, get hurt, get sad, get angry, get all these things, be that way. But then again, if you feel angry, be in control. Get angry, get so angry, take your shoes, walk out, go running so mad, go crying. You're in charge. Don't get angry and then someone else comes in and controls how you do it. Get in charge, get in charge of your emotions, control them. Even if you can control them, control the outcome. And I love the fact that I have learned this recently, and I have been a mess emotionally. You're so well up, it's in you have everything together, but it doesn't feel good. I actually had one guy, I love this quote so much. He said, everything looks so good, everything is good, and it's actually good. It doesn't feel that way. You know, you can be in that position where you've got it all together, but it doesn't feel that way. And trust me, if it doesn't feel that way, we are not going to be okay. And also, you might not have everything together, you know, but it feels like you have everything together. You need to be able to separate that. I'm so happy. It's the end month. I'm gonna spend all my money because I feel so good. You don't want to make that decision about your finances. For example, your spending, your investments as well. It's very important to make investment decisions when you're not emotional about it. You need to be able to make those decisions when you're happy and you're sad. It makes sense as well at all times. So yeah. Thank you so much for watching my first vlog, my first of many actually. I do hope we're gonna be doing this a lot, a lot, a lot. And today being an inspiration month, I love getting my inspirations on Monday because it can carry you through the week. It can carry you through the week. And yeah, thank you for watching my first vlog, and we're gonna be doing this a lot, a lot, a lot more. I don't know the direction we're gonna take, but definitely about our wellness, definitely about our goodness and our health and our the real life. Sometimes we're gonna go out together and eat with my family. Sometimes we're gonna, I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna do it anyway. So thank you for watching my first vlog. God bless you. Please make sure you like the video so I can know that you are enjoying it and we can keep creating the same type of content. Thank you so much.